Just because something is gold and diamonds, it's the best. That does not mean that at all. I prefer moissanite though. That guy's about to be stupid iced out here. I'm super excited about this. Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today, we got a lot of new updates to talk about here on the channel. We're definitely transitioning to approaching the channel a bit differently. And I'm really excited because it kind of took me a while to really figure out what I want to document, how I want to document it, what I want to discuss. And I decided to just take the easier route and kind of just show what we're doing as we're doing it, which makes the most sense, but it's really difficult to do that when you guys much on your plate as I do. So I found some balance. Found a little bit of routine that I can apply to make this happen. So today we're talking about new items. We're talking about a client that came in today. We talked about orders. We're talking about updates. And I really want to show you guys a lot of really awesome new custom pieces that we just finished. So today I want to start off with items that came in today. So I had a client come in today with a few different pieces. A little bit right here, we got a cross pendant. It's missing a stone. Barely had steamed it and it shot a baguette out just from steaming it. So these baguettes were not set well. We did not make this piece of jewelry. This is gold and diamonds. In my opinion, it was just very poorly done. So we're gonna see what we can do, not only to just clean it, but see if we can help reinforce like the stones that are already in here. A lot of people think just because something is gold and diamonds, it's the best. That does not mean that at all. If I put some gold, some raw gold, and some diamonds in front of someone that doesn't know how to make jewelry, you think they're gonna make jewelry? No. It's just like anything, you can do a great job or you can do a weak job. Next of all, what I want to talk about is plated jewelry. She brought this item over to us. It's a Cartier nail bracelet, right? You guys see, it's iced out, pretty dope. So initially this was white, but the client had wanted it yellow. Keep in mind, this is another item we did not make ourselves, but she brought it to me because I told her, if you have any jewelry at home that you need any type of assistance with, whether you need it fixed or plated, come to us. So the issue with this one is not necessarily damage because the bracelet, it's sturdy, it holds perfectly. The issue with this is that the plating came off. Now it's a solid white gold bracelet, but she had it plated with yellow because all of her other jewelry is yellow. Although when you have someone like herself who's constantly spraying all these products on herself, like perfume and all that stuff, you know how girls be with that, the plating doesn't hold, especially when you're doing it on somewhere like your wrist all the time. It's not gonna hold at all. So as you can see here, it's pretty much now reduced to just the white gold. Like, yeah, it's gonna still look a bit yellow, but white gold in and of itself is still very yellow. That's why when you go to the store or like Icebox or any of these big jewelers and you buy that big white gold Cuban, it's still plated with rhodium. So why are we plating with rhodium on even like a white gold item? Because white gold is not very white, and rhodium is an amazing coating to put on top to give you that white finish, although it is not permanent. So just because the jewelry is real and expensive, it does not mean if you get it plated that it's just gonna stay there forever. Plating in general is not permanent, but that's okay because you can always replay it again and you can always do a little bit of a better job taking care of it the next time. She doesn't want to, so she's fine with plating a lot. The next item we have right here is what's left of a ring. So we're gonna do a ton of close-up shots of that. This ring is absolutely filthy. It's definitely never been cleaned before. It looks like she's worked on a car while wearing the ring. It's missing stones. It's just another example of like poorly done work. It's unfortunate. I hope she didn't pay too much for this. Definitely like kind of a strange design. I really want to bring it back to life for her. So we got to take these two pieces and connect them back to each other so that that top piece is sitting on top of the ring. Fourth, last item she brought us was a watch. I don't know the stats on this Patek. All I know is that it definitely is stainless steel underneath because the rose plating on top of this stainless, it's not holding well. So what we're gonna do, like on the interior of the strap, it's just really dirty. The plating held pretty well, but on the sides right here, it's coming off. Right here, it's coming off. For the most part, the issue with this watch is honestly that's just very dirty. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the watch apart, we're gonna clean the hell out of it, and then we're gonna assess what portions need to be plated again. But I think after we clean the watch, it'll be a massive difference. It's a beautiful watch for sure. She has a rose Patek Philippe, just not a factory rose watch. So we're definitely gonna be doing all that for her tomorrow morning because they were just dropped off late today. And then ideally by the end of the day, she could be picking up her watch and her bracelet, pendant, and this ring is gonna need more than a day for sure. This is a ton of work. It's a ton of work if you go the extra mile. To do what she asked us to do is an hour job, if that, even less. But to go the extra mile, we can go crazy. Because you'll notice right here, they even added like a little adjustment at the base of the ring to make it fit a smaller size. And it's just super ghetto. Like this is the worst work I've ever seen. So really high class client, amazing woman. She definitely deserves the best. So we're gonna give her the best, just like we would with anybody. Moving forward, we got a few pretty cool items to check out. Everyone's always been asking me to get into watches. So we finally have done that. We're not doing the moissanite watches. We're going to be doing diamond watches. So right here, we got two beautiful twin Cartiers. Twins, but one's rose and then one's yellow. So they're beautiful. They're both 41 millimeters. I'm still getting into the watch game, so I have to clarify for a fact. I'm nearly certain these are both 41 millimeters. We got one that's yellow on white, one that's rose on white. They both have natural SI diamonds, and both of them are gonna be going for 12 grand. So I'm really excited to post these up to show people that we're stepping into some like gnarlier inventory for the brand. And what better to do that than with two beautiful Cartier watches. The watches are fully factory. The watch is factory, but the setting is obviously aftermarket, meaning Cartier did not come and put these diamonds here. A jeweler factory, all that just came and put the diamonds. So, but very well set stones, very clear. Just a really nice and rich shine on these stones. Not shining like our moissanite, but they still look good. I prefer moissanite though. Thirdly, this is the cool one. I gotta take out the whole thing. I gotta show you guys all of it. So this is really dope. So right here, we got a lighter holder with a wallet chain. Check that out, guys. Super sick, super dope. Check it out. But essentially you just wear it like right here, however which way, and you throw it in your pocket or in your back pocket, however you want to do it. But it's perfect because then it's in your pocket right here. You pull it up, you can spark whatever you're smoking. It's hard to do this with gloves, but you could do that, and you have that perfect distance to light up whatever you gotta light up. So it's really dope. Definitely if someone asks for a lighter and you could pass this over to them and be like, oh yeah, I got you here, and then they can use this, you're making a hell of an impression. The only thing unfortunate about this design is that I can put normal big lighters in there, but I could not fit these that I had custom made for the client. I wanted to throw like an extra gift in for him, and I had custom big lighters. I literally got 2 trays of them. Custom Miami the Jeweler lighters. It doesn't fit in there because the custom lighters are a bit thicker than the normal ones, so it doesn't fit in there because it's already designed for the original big lighters to get that perfect fit. Whereas if I try to put the Miami the Jeweler one in there, it's not going. So I'm gonna give them to him still. I mean, hopefully he can just have them around, you know what I'm saying, just to have one in each room for himself. That might make things cool for him, but at least it does what it's supposed to do. So it holds it tight, and we got the rose, we got AP in rose on the front of it. So really great setting, really even iced out the ring. A lot of details were accounted for when making this, and it just came out absolutely beautiful. We definitely made some new jewelry. We just wrapped up our first 12mm Cuban chain. I'm super excited about this. I think it's gonna be probably our most popular Miami Cuban chain from our smaller sizes. The 14mm is great, but this is that perfect in between the 10 and the 14. And I think a lot of people are gonna pick this one for like daily wear. So I'm really excited for that. 20mm Cuban chain on the website has kind of always had these funky photos because I typically always produce a 22mm, but I finally just told my team to make another 20mm so we can come and launch this on there. So that's gonna be dope. Thirdly, in terms of new items, because that's not a new one, but something that I haven't really shown, our first mosaic set Cuban chain. Absolutely bonkers. Check this out. This thing is stupid clean. It has the double mechanisms, and then it goes both ways too. So it's super clean. You have a mosaic setting across the board between the links, the chain. So this is 20mm at 22 inches. What I plan on producing next is gonna be the same style, but 25mm, and I wanna make it thicker. I want it to be 25mm when it's 24 inches, 25mm. I'm aiming for like a 550 to 600 gram weight because I think that's what's gonna be sufficient for such a massive chain like that. And you might question, hey, people come here looking to get that like $100,000 Cuban look with you? I promise they do. So I'm not worried about covering the cost to produce something like that, even though it's gonna be expensive, because I know someone's gonna come and be like, that's what I want right there. And I think the main issue we're gonna come into is that we don't have enough of them, because I've already had this issue with this. The only reason I still have this right now is because I have not posted it yet. So I had 2 of them. One of them got pre-deposited, but I didn't tell people about the second one. Now, the reason I still have it right now though, being that it's day 2 with it, is that we got a really awesome client. Our guy Anthony, he told me, brother, FaceTime me, let me see what's in the store so I could pick what for you to put on the side for me. I normally don't do that without deposits, but this guy shops around like once or twice a day. So when he tells me to put something on the side for him, it gets done because I know he's buying it. So what he had me put on the side was a 22mm 24-inch Miami Cuban, the 20mm 22-inch mosaic set Cuban, and then 2 beautiful tennis chains, both 4mm 22 inches, one white, one rose, all quarter carats right here. Super nuts. Amazing shines between all these different chains. That guy's about to be stupid iced out. He already got so much ice from us, and it's about to get even crazier because those are some really awesome pieces he has not got from us yet. But yeah, I just filmed the other day a Rolex. That was super dope. Now, today we will have had 3 watches that were ready to publish, which is gonna be nuts. Cannot wait to drop those videos. And yeah, and then I also have some other stuff that's a little more businessy I want to discuss with you guys that's really dope. So we'll get into that in a moment. All right, so here's an update on all those items that one girl brought. So her bracelet and all that, we're gonna take a look at that later on. But right now what we're focusing on is the watch. So I took it to my guy to have it taken apart. Gotta make sure it's done correctly, so you wanna make sure you go to the best. And yeah, just a beautiful shine out of these. Definitely these diamonds are super dirty, so we're gonna clean that. We're not gonna dip this all the way because I don't know how well whoever put this watch together set these stones, so I'm not trying to kick a bunch of stones out. But we're gonna get started with just dropping these pieces in the ultrasonic cleaner, these pieces in the ultrasonic. So this is the bottom of the watch. So let's talk about what's in here. This is a mixture of water and cobalt blue. It's a great formula for cleaning jewelry. It really kicks the stuff off of it. Because I don't want to completely submerge this, we're just gonna be partially dipping it to see what happens, so you guys can see how that goes. So just from dipping that, we kicked the stone out, which is unfortunate, but that's the nature of tiny little iced out stones. We're gonna hit this side a little more, because why not? At that point, we'll just get another stone set, it's whatever. All right, so I'm not exactly sure where I left off, but we're gonna still finish up everything we were doing right now, because I just had a client come in for like 30 minutes. So now that that's handled, we're gonna let this run for 20 more seconds, just because now that the items were sitting in there, I wanna just redo it real quick, and then we're gonna hit it with the steamer. All right, I just realized that the mic died. Well, not the microphone, but the receiver that's plugged into the camera. So unfortunately, there's a lot of audio for me to capture once again. Essentially, we just cleaned everything. It's all clean now. It's a really beautiful watch. It's missing a few diamonds, but it was really good setting in here regardless. It's just when you have really tiny prongs holding stones, sometimes they can just come out, especially when they're this tiny. I mean, this is a really insane pave setting. But if I had to guess the value of this watch right here, I'm guessing, because obviously it didn't come from us. She just brought it in and she was getting chains and bracelets, so I figured let me help you out with that. The value of this watch is probably about 60 to 65 grand, just based off the fact that it's not a factory rose Patek. This was a stainless one that was plated with rose, and then all the work between the diamonds, setting them, throwing them in there. But definitely a beautiful watch. And yeah, the plating on here was good, but she also treats the watch like hell. She told me that. So at least for now, half of the job is done with this watch. So tomorrow we're gonna get it plated. We already have a lot of items getting plated for her and fixed. So that'll all be accomplished tomorrow ideally. And then yeah, we're probably gonna soak it with caustic soda for maybe like an hour or so before we do the plating, just so I can really get any more gunk that's like stuck and wedged under the stones here on this watch, because that formula just does an amazing job at really clean jewelry. So we have here the crown, and then we got the 4 pieces that we just finished cleaning. Definitely got a lot of calls to do, definitely got a lot of filming to do today. So I do have a lot of photography to do, because I need to update a lot of the photos and stuff like that on the website, so that when you guys go to the website and you guys go look at the products, you can see them very well. You can see the detail, you can see the way they shine. I can make videos to put in there, so there's a lot of work to do. And then we're still training our social media team in terms of the editors. I made a job listing yesterday for a graphic designer, so we have 2 leads I'm really excited to interview today, so I'm definitely going to be doing that. I'll probably film some of that as well too, to throw that in the vlog.